My satellite mind has a hard time handling the facts I find. Misaligned march by divine design beyond the boundary line. My satellite mind has a hard time handling the facts I find. Misaligned march by divine design beyond the boundary line. Negasonic middle-aged doomsday mechanism watching the detectives from the perspective of a prismatic prisoner. Blind to the endless wells of wisdom. I'm a mist in the instances where I'm not using cognitive diffusion to stay in tune to what's keeping me immune to a cruel master with the power of a spellcaster. Focusing on the magnum opus in the making, hell-bent on taking my awakening away while demanding I deliver namaste rather than just doing my thing so I can fade away like the last sun ray diving over the horizon line, visualizing our collective mind that is somehow still subjective to a forced perspective, a parallel parallax. I'm hunting goodwill like Miramax while gathering the vastness of thoughts on various tracks to keep track of all the data that matters. Whatever remains gets an official dismissal to the shadow realm, so I'm not overwhelmed by the unbearable lightness of being enlightened in a limited fashion like a stipend. So I seek bliss from a calculated risk when it looks like life is run amiss. My satellite mind has a hard time handling the facts I find. Misaligned march by divine design beyond the boundary line. My satellite mind has a hard time handling the facts I find. Misaligned march by divine design beyond the boundary line. Measuring moves made in moonlight miles, manifested through the tools and weapons that we consider worthwhile as we file away any obvious glitch in the matrix meant to test our patience. That's another item on the cosmic wait list. Hoping and praying for nascence, best case scenario. If they flip the script like burial, my reality is duality. Life is stereo. My bionic elements are kicking out a harmonic resonance with circumstantial evidence in abundance. It's crazy how so much can seemingly come from nothing all of a sudden. How is it anonymous dust can formulate such anomalous percussiveness? So non-plus, actual practical magic, and it's getting erratic enough to embolden the melodramatic. Being the type of beast to embrace peace, be it feast or a famine. All negativity is barred from the head cannon, purely for security. Feeling like a victor with that kind of maturity. One ship in a sea of demurity, navigating changes and innate strangeness, like a predetermined arrangement to maintain that of respect for your own intellect. My satellite mind has a hard time handling the facts I find. Misaligned march by divine design beyond the boundary line. My satellite mind has a hard time handling the facts I find. Misaligned march by divine design beyond the boundary line.
Living on my friends, they're busy dying in accidents. My life seems like a bad dream, and I've been talking to ghosts ever since. Oh no. I hope my friends are still around to better way when they let me down. My coffin holds such a heavy heart, so pour a little bit of spirit out. Hell no. And I don't know if I'll understand how all of this will end. If all of us are lost and found and lost again. to better weight when they let me down. My coffin holds such a heavy heart, so pour a little bit of spirit out. And I don't know if I'll understand how all of this will end, if all of us are lost and found and lost again. And I don't know if I'll ever understand how all of this will end, we're found and lost again. We're found and lost again. Again and again and again. I'm busy outliving all my friends. They're busy dying in accidents. My life seems like a bad dream, and I've been talking to ghosts ever since.
Here, better check their ears and suggest they hear. Listen to the changes, flip to the phases, anticipate when to stick to the pages, answer the places to get when he's facing, answer the way with a dip to the paces. Yeah, that's about it for this Haitian. Yeah, that's about miscommunication. Yeah, that's about living in a state where the flaws that you face and get back to the basics. Yeah, why am I chasing? Find a better place at the ball get Jason. Funny how now I'm running down, crowds all coming out, but it all feeling vacant. Everyone somehow feeling okay. I'm looking down, wondering why. I guess when it's been a long day, hold on to the comfort that come from a liar. Yeah, still doubt how comfortable I am. Let it go, just the writing's on. Walls are closed, choosing time is wrong. All the hope that you've been dining on, don't fail to cope with what you decided. Walk through the silence, talk to the silence, to the top and the bottom. Never use this guidance. I don't wanna think about it cause I'm too defiant. No dog in the race when you choose to try. My shoes are tight, but my shoes are tighter. My cruise is time, so I choose to fight it.
Too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone. I can't be bothered anymore by time, space. I had to think about it, I am out of the race. Think about the missing out on good days, eating out and drinking down the Kool-Aid. Pray about it, this you're gonna do say. Just put down and out of charade. Ran out of powder, knock it down my intake. Came about it since I'm about to been played. Out of my way, you out of my way, class. Out on my way to make it, but made that shit last. They dream away all this made that I have. They made it this watch just to stay in the past. Lay in the pasture, grazing the weight in the rapture. Staying in place to the base of the savior. Erase me the fate that I wait till the blaze of collapse. Look, I am just not converted to make it feel worth it to be introverted. I am not mad at concerned with the plate and diversion to see it in curtains. Amazing aggressive, don't make up this right. Your faces and places don't make it a lie. Yeah, make it alright. Maybe tomorrow you'll make up your mind. Maybe the sorrow will cease and desist. Well, make up your bed if you never inside. Well, see what God you gave you like the best. Well, make up the bread when they're head of the line. That's where I'll be fine. Must sleep on yourself when they're ahead of your time. I need someone else's investment to wrestle your record to settle your steady decline. Too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone. Yeah, I spent too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone. Yeah, I spent too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone. Yeah, I spent too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone, too many days alone. Yeah, I spent.
sir.
Oh boy.
Na na na, ooh, ooh. Like smooth jazz, there is no beat. Sip it on my own tea. My cheesecake is so velvety. Hold up, wait. Protection, where I lay. Pray 12, don't bother me. Know what mama morning made. Hold up, wait. Like smooth jazz, there is no beat. Sip it on my own tea. My cheesecake is so velvety. Hold up, wait. Protection, where I lay. Pray 12, don't bother me. Know what mama morning made. Hold up, wait. On the hill where I stay, I keep an eye on below, watching both trees that shake. Hold up, wait. The news made me insane. All this knowledge feel in vain. Minds are made, I cannot change a thing. Increase my range, my head in books these days. I'm trying to cook these days, never let a day go waste. Adulthood, childhood phase, binging anime. I feel like I'm you too, I feel like I am angst. Like smooth jazz, there is no beat. Sipping on my own tea. This cake is so velvety. Hold up, wait. Protection, where I lay. Pray 12, don't bother me. Don't want mama morning May. Hold up, wait. On the hill where I stay, I keep an eye on below, watching both trees to shade. Hold up, wait. The news made me insane. All this knowledge feel in vain. Minds are made, I cannot change a thing.
Chief and the Doomsday device.